dear ones, how are you today? I believe you're good. I'm fine, and I want to welcome you to our today's topic. Stay tuned. So today we are going to discuss about self-discovery. Many people ask, what is self-discovery? What is self-awareness? Every time I watch videos on social media, people will be like, you have to know yourself. This happened to you because you're not self-aware. This happened to you because you have not discovered who you are. So today we are going to discuss about what is self-discovery, what is self-awareness. When someone says you're not self-aware, what do they mean by that? When someone says you have not discovered who you are, what do they mean by saying so? It's about your identity. It is about knowing yourself. It is about knowing what you love, what you don't love, what you can entertain, what you cannot entertain, what shit can you take in, what can you not take in. And all this comes when you are now self-aware or you have discovered who you are. It's about your values. It's about your beliefs. People talk about peer pressure. One day I'll do a video about that. So for you to find yourself in that quagmire of a peer pressure, for you to find yourself where you are regretting, hey, how did I reach here? What happened to me? So it's because you have not discovered who you are. And today we are going to talk about 3 things that will help us to discover who we are. Number 1 is our strength. What are your strengths as a person? What do you find yourself doing best? Like, what do you do that make you to stand out? Even where you work, even in your business, even where maybe you're in school, even in your family. Like, what is this that you do that make you to stand out? There are people who they love cooking and they can cook good meal. So this is something that makes you feel good. So it's your strength. Do you have any skill? Maybe you have a skill of editing a video, you have a skill of doing video like what I'm doing right now, you have a skill of writing so well, you have that good communication skills, like you can communicate. Those are the strengths. You have that ability to run a business. You have that ability to bring people together when people are in Rorasho, or they have taken dowry somewhere, or you have a chama or something. You find yourself like you're all over the place. You want to make sure everything is okay. You serve people. Those are the strengths that someone can say, I know in this area I'm gifted. The people who paint good paint. I have a friend of mine who she knows how to paint. She can paint anything. So these are things that make us to feel good. So what are your strengths? Even as you watch this video, I want you to pause a bit and ask yourself, what are my strengths? What can I do that will make me to stand out? Even where we work, we have different strengths. We are unique. So what makes you to stand out? There are people who they are good in report writing, they are good in proposal. Some of us like me, I'm not good in proposal, but you can give me proposal and go and sell. Like I'm good in communication, but you don't give me something to write. I cannot write for so long. So that is something that I'm trying to learn because I realize I cannot write for so long. Even when I'm in school, I used to sit, somebody will be like, are you serious? You're not writing. But when I listen, I take in a lot. But when I write, I give in a way. Yeah. So, but there are people who they can write so well. So those are the things that we call our strength, our positive side. It might not be what you studied in school, by the way. There are people who say, I did a degree in sales and marketing and that is my career. But do you find yourself feeling good when you're doing it? Are you proud of it? Do you see it as a passion? Like when you talk to that one client and you convince them to buy your product, do you feel good? When you're being told today we are going to do field work and you're going to the field the whole day, do you feel discouraged? Do you feel disappointed? So it might be something out of your academics. It might be something that is not aligned with what you studied. So don't focus on what you studied in campus and say like, this is my strength. You might find yourself doing something else. And nowadays, we know that most people actually, what they do is not what they studied. I know of people who went to school, they did law, and then they realized, this is not my thing. They went back and did psychology. So identifying your strength will help you to stand out. This is something that will make people to notice you. This is something that will make you to stand before kings, as the Bible says. It is by your gift that you will stand before people. In business, the people who sell, they just convince you. You don't even know, hey, nilijipata aje hapa. You know, they come, they tell you so many things about this product and it is ABCD. And you're like, yo, I didn't even plan to buy this. But the way they are convincing you, man, you will go and buy that product. And then you go with it at home and you're like, hii nayo nilikuwa nimenunua kazi gani? But because somebody who has identified their strength and they know they have that ability to sell, to convince you. So that is number one. Let's identify our strength. Number two, let's identify our resources. These are things that you can use. These are things that are available for us to use. Maybe you have finances somewhere and want to start a business. Now, the finance that you have is a resource. This is something that will help you to achieve your dream. It's something that will help you to move to the next level. Maybe you have someone who is gifted in that area. For example, maybe you want to be, let's say, a teacher, and then you have somebody like a mentor who you always look up to. So this is somebody that you can reach, and they act as resources because they will build you, they will strengthen your skills, and they will make you to become a better teacher. Support system is very important. Personally, I think I stopped praying that God may give me money. I always pray that God may connect me to destiny helpers, that God may give me genuine friends. One day I'll do a video about quality friendship. So these are resources that we have, people that can hold our hand and take us to the next level. All it takes is someone who can believe in you, that will take you to the marketplace. One person who can believe in you. So resources are things that we can use, that they can facilitate us to where we want to go. These are like cars, like fuel. They fuel us to achieve, arrive where we want to go, to achieve what we want to achieve in life. So identify your resources around you. It can be your parents, it can be your colleague, it can be your friend, it can be your spiritual parents or people. Like, just identify someone who is doing something that is aligning to your strengths, someone who is doing something that you love doing. Personally, I have two mentors and they're all psychologists. So we talk every time. They watch my videos, they give me feedback, and they always look up to me. So these are people who will hold my hand. These are people who they'll always make sure that everything is okay. When I'm stuck somewhere, I'll ask them. It is not bad asking. People feel like if you ask something, it is a point of weakness. No, asking is okay. It means you know what you are doing and you are careful with what you are doing. So look for someone who can be a resource to you. Even personally, it is someone who taught me how to edit the videos, how to record the video. I didn't have an idea. So this person was a resource to me. So I pray that God will send destiny helpers to us, that they will hold our hand and they will help us even to make a step by step as we progress to our purpose and also to our goals. The last thing that I want to talk about under self-discovery, we've talked about our strengths, we've talked about the resources, and now we are going to talk about our limitations. Yes, I know this is that part that people don't want to hear. People don't want to hear this, but we're gonna say it because it's something that we need to know, something that we need to be aware of. What are your limitations? The people that the limitations are party. When they go to party, they party until they forget themselves. When a friend calls, hey, uko wapi ni Friday kuja? Once they find themselves in that environment where people are having fun, they forget everything. They end up spending everything. Tomorrow they'll come and they're like, I don't have money. Yesterday I was paid, but I have nothing. So identifying your weakness will help you to limit them, will help you to work towards them so that you can reduce them. If it is those friends who influence you in a way that you don't even understand, you can try to look for other friends who can build you. People, again, who are aligned to your strength. Limitations can be something that you find yourself, like me, I said, I can't write for so long, like for so long. Like writing like 5 pages, 3 pages. Itakuwa imeniua. So if I know that is my limitation, if I want to do something, maybe I want to write a book, I look for someone who now that is his strength or her strength, so that this person may help me, you know. But if I don't know my limitations, I may do a lot of trial and error. I may waste a lot of time. I may find myself in places where I didn't intend to be because I don't know how to go about it. So knowing our limitations will also help us, even when we are looking for the kind of friends to keep around, will help us to know the right path to take, will help us to know which kind of people, which kind of activity, which kind of places or situation that we need to avoid, because we know in this area I am so weak. And even as I refer to the Bible, we know that Solomon was a great king and a great man, but he had a weakness, and the weakness was women. You know, and these women make this man of God by the name Solomon to fall apart and to start worshiping idols. So, what's your weakness? What's your limitations? There's this friend of mine who told me that he used to take alcohol. So, nowadays he doesn't take alcohol. So, he was telling me that, you know, those days I used to take alcohol. When I've taken alcohol, I used to see all women so beautiful. Like I'll never see a woman who's not beautiful when I'm drunk. So these are the things that we talk about our limitations. And there's a song that someone sang. It says, pombe sigara naweza acha bila kung'ang'ana, lakini hao wasichana venye nawapenda ni kama laana. So I think in that song there's a message. This person was saying, I can quit smoking, I can quit drinking, but the way I love women, it's like it's a curse. You understand? So that tells us that we need to know what are our limitations. Your limitations will hinder you from progressing. Your limitations will make you to waste a lot of finances, a lot of time. So it is good to know our limitations. So as I recap what I've said that self-awareness or self-discovery is about identity. It's about identifying who you are. It's about knowing yourself. It's about your values, your beliefs. What do you believe in? It's about your principles as a person. I cannot go beyond this. I can do until here. I cannot go beyond this point. And we said that we need to ask ourselves three things. What are our strengths? What are our resources? And what are our limitations? So for now, God bless you and bye bye.